And this is a video review of the Transformers Warforce Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Leader Class Double Dealer. So, I just got this guy yesterday and it looks awesome. Let me show you the packaging. So it does say Warforce Cybertron 2023 Double Dealer. Nice image of Double Dealer in Autobot mode. Same Earthrise picture there with the arc crashing, and at the back some promo shots of Double Dealer in robot mode, bird mode, and vehicle mode. And he does have this pseudo fourth mode where he's shown to have his rockets firing. Now before I go to the figure, he does come with the map piece, and his map piece says, I don't know if that comes out clearly, it says Caminus. So yeah, let's go straight to the bin. It also comes with your standard set of instructions. Pretty big sheet just because of the 3 separate modes. And he does have the sort of ramp integration there with other pieces, such as your partner primes, leader class base modes, and your Omega Supreme and whatnot. So yeah, in this review I thought I'd start with him in bird mode. Let me just zoom in, just because there's 3 modes, and you know, better to start with this one. So as you can see, in his bird mode, probably not the best mode, but it is accurate to his G1. This G1 does look like this, so not too bad. Lots of detail. Remove the missile. That ramp piece does a pretty good job of covering up the legs, but it's still clearly visible. Now you're supposed to mount the missile here officially, but there are ports underneath there, so you can mount it underneath as you would your G1. Yeah, and it's pretty good. So there's a lot of tabbing points. So as you can see, this part is tabbed to this, makes it a bit stable, which is good. There's no loose pieces. In terms of articulation, you know, you can move the head up and down, left and right. You can actually pivot the neck as you would a chicken. His mouth does open. There is a sculpted tongue. Let's get a closer look at the eyes. So there's no light piping on the eyes, and the eyes are just black. He does have articulation on the wings, so and the wings are ratcheted for some reason. So there is movement in 3 places for the wing, which is good. And this is more just storage for that ramp actually, but you can move that as well. The legs do have motion here and here, so yeah, not a bad range of motion. Now he does have some extra weapons, and there are tabbing points all over. So tabbing points at the front, at the bottom there, on where the hands are. There's on the wrist, there's some on the wrist as well, and under the figure there's one there as well. So plenty of places to put the weapons. And speaking of which, well, let's look at the biggest weapon first. He does have this obligatory rocket, which is fairly huge, and it does split in 2, forming 2 guns. Sorry about that. Oh, 2 guns, 1 gun and a missile at least. And it has ports as well, so you can attach stuff there, and there, and has a port at the back as well. So if you wanted, you can attach your blast effect there. Pretty nice. Aside from that, it does come with these weapons. So it's this like mounted gun, 2 of these missile pods. Don't know if you've seen this before. And whatever this thing is. Now, as I've said, there's also this part which forms the ramp. I'll take a closer look at this later on, but it does have the attachment ports at the back, or attachment tabs at the back. Pretty sure I have. Let me just see if I have him here. Yeah. So if you do have your ramp formers, you can attach that there. Same with ironworks, you can attach ironworks, and you can attach it to Ultra or Omega Supreme and whatnot. Now, let's go for quick transformation. First thing I do is flip the... I can't do that yet. First thing you do is untap the legs. And untap the legs there. So as you can see, these are tabbed there. Now let's fold the legs in and fold them in. Just leave that for now. Let's rotate this in. So the head, you're actually meant to compress it. So compress it first, and then rotate it in. It's not compressing. And I think you can compress it a lot more. There you go. Press it in. Cover that head up. Untap this. So this is actually soft tab there to that bit. And lift that up. Allows you to raise this. Let's see what else. Okay, this one. So see, these are tabbed there. So you untap that. Untap that. And then you actually extend the legs. Maybe rotate that up, give you a bit more clearance. So actually, let's untap that and extend. So normally when you transform him to bird mode, you have to tab that black piece to that slot there. In vehicle mode and robot mode, they're supposed to be extended all the way. So let's just extend it all the way out. And then tab the leg back in. Now you're supposed to re-tab it now on the leg part on all these holes. So just re-tab the same thing there. There you go. Tab, tab, tab. Re-tab the other side. There you go. Fold that back down. Now the wings, you're supposed to fold them down that way. And if you check the orientation of this wing, so this left wing will go under. There you go. Now you can fold this all the way in. This bit you rotate and fold down, so you're supposed to tab those pegs to those holes. So just peg that in, and then you're supposed to detach this part from the feet. Rotate that up, or from the wheel, and then there's the tab there. Straighten the arm, give it some clearance. There you go. There's a hole there. for that tab. So tap that in. There you go. Same deal with this one. Oop. Go, tap that in. Same hole there. And then this bit, just cover up the face and rotate that down. There you go. That's Doubledealer in his base vehicle mode. Now let's put on some attachments. So there's quite a few ports again, but officially you're supposed to use this one here, whatever that is. Any military guys there, let me know what that is. And then use this gun emplacement there. Supposed to put the missile pods here, although that will be hitting that bit for some reason. You put it there. And then the missile itself. So there are two ports, two pegs there, 2 ports there. So let's just extend that bit, peg that in. There you go. And then this bit is supposed to peg this way. On the 2 holes there, the back, on the back of the vehicle mode, and this will cover up the head. Now you're supposed to fold this up, but it's a bit tight and it tends to peg off. What I do is I just rotate it that way. No, that doesn't work as well. Yeah, the instruction says you're supposed to do that, but you can't actually lift it. You can, however, attach it opposite direction and lift it up, and that will cover up the face there. So yeah, that's Doubledealer in vehicle mode. You can see pretty detailed vehicle mode. Now I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Wheels are a bit tiny, but yeah, otherwise it's nice. The weapon does go up and down, so really good. Now what you can do is you can extend that and combine it to your, let's turn it around. The other mode has you actually extending this, deploying that, and then you can attach that to your base modes. So Astro Trains thingy, Optimus Prime's trailer, you can attach that to any of those, and then just extend it like that, and that's him firing his missile. So it's really good. Now, just for some comparisons, here he is with the only, or one of the 2 leader class figures that I actually consider leader class in this line. So this is Ultra Magnus. So as you can see, not as long as Ultra Magnus, maybe not as bulky as Ultra Magnus as well, but there's a lot of hollowness inside Ultra Magnus as well. So yeah, that's how he compares with your Ultra Magnus. Now comparing him with my favorite Siege figure, Siege Sideswipe. So yeah, I think he scales well. Now again, there's a few ports up in there. So quite a few places to put your weapon emplacements. Unfortunately, in this mode you can't clearly see the head, but this does a good job of covering it up. Okay, so that's Doubledealer in vehicle mode. Let's compare. Let's transform into robot mode. So first off, let's remove all these weapons. Oh, one added feature before I forget. So So you know how in G1 you actually have to put the engine block to transform him into robot mode. You have to put either knock or scar. This is removable, and you peg him, and it does look a lot like knock, the Power Master, and you can actually port that there. So yeah, that's a, I know that's a good representation. It actually gives us, you know, an option to probably make a 3D printed or a third-party knock or scar to put there. That's not to say we don't already have a knock and scar. Generation Selects did release knock and scar as part of a set. And there is some integration with this bit, which I'll show you later on. So continuing the transformation, let's just remove the extra parts. Transformation to robot mode is a bit easy. So just at least from this mode, so just rotate this in, untap the hand and extend. Sorry about that, I keep knocking my lighting. Rotate the hands out. Same deal with this. Rotate, tab, flip the hand out, unpeg this bit, unpeg these bits, and then unpeg that, and then just fully extend and rotate and rotate and hold down. Hold down, rotate this to the back, and then rotate that and tab that in. And there you have Doubledealer in robot mode. And if you've had G1 Doubledealer, or you've seen him or you've handled him before, this is pretty much a perfect rendition of that. He even comes with the customary lower leg gap, which is nice. Now you can integrate his weapons, but before that there is integration with knock and scar. Now I haven't gotten mine, but if you do some research, knock and scar is part of a cassette set. So basically they transform to cassette. So I have here Ravage. What you do is you can actually open this part up and put either knock or scar there, as you would a normal cassette on Soundwave's chest, and close that back up. I mean, it's not a perfect integration, but it is integration, which is nice. There's only space for one. Then again, he only combines with one. So knock, I think, if he transforms to Autobot mode, and then scar in Decepticon mode. Now speaking of those, you can convert him to Autobot Decepticon, and it's as simple as flipping these panels down. There you go. So you can have him either in Autobot or Decepticon mode. There's another panel on the other side as well. Let's leave him in Decepticon mode for now. So how to attach the weapons. So for the most part, this one attaches on the shoulder. This one attaches on the shoulder as well. These two missile ports you attach on the leg. Let's attach this on the other leg. And of course there's other ports, so there's ports there, there, even the back of the feet. Oh no, that's not a port. And on the shoulders there. So there's a few other ports you can use. The weapon is split in two, so you can do your normal Doubledealer and put the entire thing there, but what you're supposed to do is actually split this again and just take this part there. Unfortunately, this one is a bit loose. You might need to put some nail polish there, unfortunately. And this one you use as his gun. Again, there's some looseness on that upper bicep, but that lower one is a bit tighter. So nice. And this one is quite unfortunate. What you're supposed to do, and while you can do it here, while you can peg it here, it does interfere with the missile port. On the official transformation, you're supposed to lift that up and peg to those two horizontal tabs to that one, and you're supposed to peg it that way, and that gives him an enormous backpack officially. You know, what I do is I just remove this. Just remove this for now and tab it on the underside. Tab, there you go. And then just tab it loosely there, so it does interfere, so you can see, but I mean it's okay, not that bad. Oh, you're supposed to have this splayed out as well for some reason. Looking closely at the guy, he's nice, and nice head mode, lots of finer detail. He's not gonna lie, it's plastic and some parts seem a bit gummy. If you've been collecting Transformers, you know what I mean. So this guy's not gummy. This guy a little bit in some parts, but yeah, back is pretty clean. You can see a bit of his feathers there, so nice. In terms of articulation, this does hinder the articulation a little bit, but yeah, you can rotate it all the way around, all the way out. Upper swivel there, and double joints on the elbow, although this elbow joint is a bit loose. He does have wrist swivel, which is nice. He does have a waist swivel, so what you do is you rotate that up, and that allows you to free up the waist swivel. Legs go all the way out, all the way forward, all the way back. There is a swivel there, so you can only go that way, you can't go inwards. Knee joint just go that much out, so not much, but it's okay. You do have the heel and forward, which is helpful in some poses, and you have a ankle pivot that goes all the way, so not so bad. So you see it tends to pop out in this configuration because of this. We just switch it to the official configuration for now. Okay. Put that back in. Okay. So now to compare him with some other bots, here he is with why is my camera losing focus? Here he is with Sideswipe, so quite a bit bigger than Sideswipe. And here he is with Galaxy Prime, so about the same height as Galaxy Prime, which means he's also about the same height as Ultra Magnus. The only difference is this guy is a robot with armor. This guy is pure, unadulterated, 100% robot. Sound really nice. Oh, and of course, blast effects. You can put your blast effects there. That will work. It will work on these ones as well. Right. Pretty much work on each port of the missile as well. Of the missile there as well. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's put him in a dynamic pose. And since he is Earthrise, you can put him in pretty dynamic poses. Rotate that in, rotate the hand there. peg was a bit longer. What can you do? And it does tend to be a bit heavy as well for him to carry. Again, what do? You do what you can. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, that was a review. So if you like that review, please do leave a like, leave a comment, do subscribe. This has been Grimtrigger. This has been Leader Class Earthrise Doubledealer. Thanks for watching.